Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Irina Bari. I'm a second year student of International Open Yoga University. Today our discussion will without Polina because of your bad state of health. And today we will speak about our town, our city. But at first, it's our first meeting with you in this new year, and I want to wish you a good year, a lot of positive in this year. And I think we are all lucky because we study yoga, but I want to wish you a lot of force and skills to apply our knowledge which we get in our life. And what else? And in our tradition, I offer you to say about your 3 positive things from this week.
Okay, let me start it. So this is a new year, so happy new year, everyone. I spent all holidays in Kostroma, in city where I was born, with my family. It was really nice, but this was very productive and full of energy holidays because I practiced every day. I promised myself not to be tamastic, but be productive. And I studied a lot because now I study not only yoga but also other things like human design. Maybe you'll listen about it. And only yesterday came back to Moscow, and I really uh, glad to return because I can be alone now and think about everything I want. And now I really have so much inspiration, so much plans on this year. So we'll see how it's all will be in this year. So this is my positives, I guess. This is holidays, my family, and study.
To be alone is very it's very positive things.
Sometimes, yes, especially when you spend all the time with people crowded home, and then you stayed alone and finally can practice alone and so on.
And you can listen to your own voice, inner voice, and you can in this moment when you are alone, you can feel something, what you feel, and not see around, yes?
Yeah, I agree.
Natalia, what about your positive things?
Happy New Year for everyone, and I wish you your goals become true in 2021. And my positives yesterday was our special занятие.
Class? Special
Special class, yes. Special class. I was very happy to see everyone, and I was happy to practice, and also I met with many my friends and my relatives, but alone, yes.
It's a great pleasure to be alone.
Yes, I'm very happy to be alone, and I'm very happy, and I'm enjoyed.
Oh, yogi.
And the third positive is weather in Moscow. So many snow and so cold.
What is the temperature in Moscow?
minus 10.
Mhm. It's very cold for Moscow.
Yes, it's very cold for Moscow.
Really winter.
It's really winter. Yes, it's positive.
And today we will speak about our cities and how they influence on us. I can say about I can be the first in this discussion. I live in Syktyvkar. Syktyvkar is a small city. Population of our town is about 250 peoples. And last years, last years, the population not increase,
Decrease,
increase,
decrease,
de-
decrease.
decrease because young people and pensioners, как пенсионер, да, are leaving our town because of lack of work and because of weather. When older people want come to south region, and young people want to live in Moscow and St. Petersburg in the big cities when a lot of abilities for their skills. But as for me, I maybe 2 years ago I wanted to leave our town, but now in this summer I catch a thought in my mind because I'm happy in Syktyvkar, in another town, and I haven't this desire to leave from the city, from our town. I don't know why. I like everything. What about what there are around me? I don't know why. Maybe because of yoga. Because 2 years ago I didn't study yoga, and everything. I think a lot of problems which can be can be um, the reason to leave any place. We can meet this problem in another place, and if you have goal and this goal connects with any place about maybe this young men want to study in university, and this university is in Moscow, да, it is situated in Moscow, and this is the reason. But if you haven't any goals, change sites or change place, I don't know what reason should we have to change. Maybe I remember I wanted to change our town because of lack of places of rest, beautiful places. Uh, because we haven't a lot of parks, a lot of places when we can to spend time with our children. We have forest and we have town. Maybe this was a reason. But now I am lucky or I am happier in our town, and that's why I haven't the desire to change my town. What about you, Anna? Kostrova or Moscow?
But now I live in Moscow, and I I really feel this. Moscow has a really fast pace of life, as you know. It's a big city. There is a million people. It's crowded city, and I grew up in Kostroma, and this is a small city too, where it's small population and a peaceful and a pace of life where it's like every day is the same. And I remember when I was 17 or around it, I really want to go to Moscow because it seems that I have no energy because of this city. And when I came to Moscow, I really enjoy this energy, enjoy this pace of life. When I study in the university, I study in medical university, and I enjoy it for some time, and I really like it. But now, frankly speaking, I don't really like it at all. Now I feel like I I have stress about this rhythm of life. Maybe because I started to learn to study yoga, and I feel different, and I'd rather live in not in a small town like Kostroma, but not in big town like Moscow, something in the middle, and maybe with warm and always sunny weather, something like that. Because I think pace of town really influence on us, of us, because it is important to live where you feel the best way for you, for your goals. It is important not even for you, but also for the people around you. In if you feel happy and feel the best way you can help more effectively for and I don't know, help people around you and influence, because we all influence on the people around us. So so now I live in Moscow, but I have plans for leaving it. But as I study in our university now, I have some good things about it to live in Moscow, because I can visit some workshops fast, and when we take exams. So right now I know that I will be live in Moscow, but then I think I leave this town. I don't really know where, but where I go. But I think maybe near. I want to live near sea, maybe in Crimea, maybe in Sochi, something like that. I don't know. We will see. So what about you, Natalia?
I was born in Khabarovsk, in Far East, but in 2008 I go to Moscow, and I like the city. Moscow is very crowded and fast rhythm, and um, it uh, it's energy in Moscow, not as in other towns. Maybe in St. Petersburg it's more calm, but I like Moscow. It gives much more capabilities for everyone, but also I think this town and other towns have its own soul, but it's very hard. It's very I don't know. Uh, Moscow isn't town suitable for everyone. Maybe for somebody it's not suitable, because you should to work hard. You should to live and to live in hard competitors, in hard competitors with other people, in work, in I don't know, in relationships. But it's my town. I know this since 11 years old. I want to live in Moscow or in Vladivostok. Yes, since 11 years old. But my way was to live in Moscow.
And I have a question. I was listening and question was born about energy, Moscow energy,
Mhm.
energy of big cities. Um, do you think you more lose your energy in this city or you charge from energy of your city?
As for me, I charge from the energy of the city. And also I change with other people with this energy. And I can go out to suburb sometimes, and I also get energy from suburbs, but for several days maybe. 3 4 days it's enough for me, and I want to go to Moscow.
In Moscow, there is more energy. Yes, there is
Yes,
more
there
energy.
is more energy. It's I like crowded. I like that the Moscow is crowded and noisy and with fantastic rhythm. It's my town.
I think it's depend from people. Depend to зависит от человека. Depend on people.
Depends
One
uh,
person, да?
on
Person.
person.
Yeah, because when a person feel this joy and feel energy and feel goals that inspires him to live here, to live in Moscow, so it in such way people feel it, and this person feel it, this charge, this energy. But when you think and you feel that it is not your town, this is not your way to live, you think you have another goal, different goal, and in such way you can lose energy because you not accepted, you're you can control it, and you like give energy and I don't know, feel depressed about it. I think it's dependent person.
But I have one secret. I live in suburb in 1.5 hour from Moscow. It's very calm city town, Chergenka. It's very calm town, uh, but now it's Moscow also, Chergenka. Uh, it's a district of Moscow. But when I have appointments in Moscow, I set several appointments for one day, and then I come back to my home where it's calm and forest near my home, and I relax.
It's a good idea for
It's a
charging.
harmony. It's a harmony. Moscow and suburb.
Mm.
Actually, it also depends on people around you. For
Yes,
example, if you spend many times in a suburb, in a metro suburb, right? You feel like negative energy from everywhere, and if you spend many time in the community where it's negative information, negative
yes.
energy, you of course you can feel it, you can, it's influencing you, like you lose your energy. So it also depends about where you are, what's your goals. So it's always different.
I'm freelancer because and I have an opportunity. Don't go to subway,
So
metro,
yeah,
subway,
thank
to
you.
subway very rarely.
You are lucky.
Yeah, really
Quite
like
inspiring to live in Moscow. I
because
think
of
it's the best way to
because
live in.
of yoga. It's
Because
my yoga way.
Yeah,
helps.
yoga really helps to.
Yoga helps me to go to freelance. I was head of marketing department when I come to yoga 7 years ago, and only 2.5 years ago I um, make a decision to go to freelance, and I am happy with this decision.
Okay, and earlier, Anna and Natalia lived in another city in Kostroma, Khabarovsk, and do you как? How you think? Do you have any duty to those city where you was born?
May I start? Actually, I never think about it in such way. Like we have duty for city. I always think about that we have duty for our family, for our relatives, and maybe it was the same in the past because there is no such connection, such opportunities to communicate with people. But now, when we have internet, when we have connection, we always can support our family, support our relatives, even if we so far away, have so far away, and. I don't know. I think we have maybe duty for our um, country, but it's always documentary. I mean, it's about налоги and the thing
Taxes.
like that, and we don't control it. I mean, it's just we just have it in our life. But for city, I don't think so. Maybe you can share with me with your opinions and I will understand it.
As for me, I was thinking about this question, and um, a lot of people, young people, leaving our town, and then they think about their future, but they forget. And when they are leaving, they start to speak about their native town bad words. It's a bad town with a bad climate, with but it is their native town, and I think the first duty, don't speak about this place such word. And if we all will migrate in Moscow, small town will die, and who will live and support people who live there and can't live without young people us. For example, our parents maybe. And I think it's not duty, обязательное обязательство, да? But this moment maybe stop me in my thoughts, because I feel something to this place. I think it's my mother place, and if I will go out from this place, I will, как это, благодарность, да?
Grateful.
I
Grateful.
will grateful this place. I will speak about this place, always good words. And if I will have any opportunity, I will поддерживать. Как будет?
Support.
Support, yes, support. I don't know why. Maybe you can support any activity там, with children, house, from which are situated in my town, maybe in such way. But I think the first duty it is grateful
Mm-hmm.
to this place, to feel grateful to this place, and speak about this place a good word.
Yes, I agree with you. And I'm also grateful for my native town, Khabarovsk, for my good and happy childhood. And I lived there till 20 years old. And uh, I remember all. I remember all good uh, события.
Moments,
Yes,
events.
I remember all good moments. We have very beautiful nature in my town, and I remember mm, my childhood with душевная теплота. So,
It's warm, warm,
with
with
warm,
warm
yes, with warm,
memories.
yes, with warm. And also, I think we have a duty uh, перед городом. Duty to your town, or
Mm-hmm.
duty to your town where you live, or where you live in your past, that we should be respectful, respectfully and carefully refer to our city. First of all, we should keep it clean. It's our duty to keep our nature and our city clean.
Yes, I agree with you. And I recall the situation. My mother was born in village in north of Russia, in White Sea, and now there live very few people, but they collect money for building a place for children. And she very loves this village. It is your native village, and she give them money for this place for children of this village. I think it's the example of your duty to your native town, to your native village, native place. And we can supply our native town in this way.
Yeah, maybe there are a duty like that. But right now I just can enough resource for this, but maybe in the future I will think about it too, because I really grateful for my childhood too, because Kostroma is really warm and peaceful town for childhood. Uh, it is really that. And maybe actually I can't say that many of my friends live in Kostroma like me. No, actually all my um, одноклассники забыла.
Classmates.
Classmates stayed in Kostroma, and there is actually many possibilities. There are many possibilities in this town. Uh, it's just me that I can't find my own way to live here. But of course, I'm grateful for this town, and maybe in the future I will think about to help in some way Kostroma. I don't know. Now I will think about it too. um,
Mm.
because I know that I can live here in my best way for me to be effective, to help people a lot. But at least I can also supply maybe uh, make some donation for uh, some maybe
Some organization, social.
organization. Yes, it is important. Yes.
Anya, what is what's population of Kostroma? How many people live?
Around 200,000, как
200,
200,000
200,
people.
No, it's not a
200.
big town. In Khabar, the population of Khabarovsk is 6,000 and 650,000
650, да?
people. Да.
А, я сказала 250 человек.
We
250,000.
understand you.
We understand you.
You understand?
Yeah.
More than 250. Понятно. And I think about environment of cities where we live. I think it also influence on us. And do you think about we should to live in a city with a good environment? Near sea, near Black Sea, no? Near, I don't know where we have city with a good environment.
Oh,
But it's
we
not Moscow, I think, yes?
yeah, in Moscow, this is not really a great environment, but there is another possibilities why people are here. Of course, many other stuff why there have possibilities here, but as for environment, I guess yes, it's in south in the place near sea, near where it's many greens and maybe forests.
Siberia.
There is too cold for good environment, I guess, but someone like it. um I guess we can't environments influence in us on us, but we really can't influence on all environment in the town, so we need to, I don't know, choose for ourselves where we want to live. Of course we can do something that depends on us, from us, like don't put rubbish and such thing.
Mhm.
It's more moral quality of you of your your qualities, so it's important to you.
Yes, it's very difficult. I was born in Syktyvkar, and in our town there is Mondi, a great factory, paper factory, LP, лесопромышленный комплекс, forest complex Mondia. And everyone who know that I live here ask me, how you live there? You should die with this environment. But I think that in big cities, a lot of cars, a lot of garbage, and this quantity of garbage, the same our environment with this factory, because we have a lot of forest around and we have fresh air, and this air help us to live longer than something think about us.
Many people live in Chelyabinsk, and the environment in this city is very, very bad. Is one of the baddest,
Worst.
most baddest
Worst.
environment. Yes,
Dirtiest, да,
dirty.
наверное,
Yes, dirtiest environment.
dirty. Mhm. Okay, what else maybe you want to add something about your city? I haven't any question. Maybe you want to ask something.
So you, Irina, now you want to stay in your town, or maybe you will leave someday in another town.
Now I'm in state when I haven't thoughts about this moment. I live and live. Earlier I think about it. I want to live or I want to stay, and I uh, gather one opinion, another opinion, and choose what I want. But now I don't do such things. I don't think about it because it doesn't matter for me today. Why? I don't know. And when I visit Moscow, we visit Moscow because when you fly anywhere, you should to fly to Moscow, and from Moscow you fly uh,
To other.
to other cities.
Right.
But or we visit Moscow when you visit workshops, and when I spend time in way to from one place to another place, I
Yes.
think, oh, I can to spend this time in another way. I can do a lot of things when I'm in Syktyvkar, but now I'm in the road, and you can only read something, and you have a lot of people, and I'm tired in this situation when you're in subway, for example.
Yeah.
And then I can add that the colors of city, when you visited a big city, for me it's a gray color. I don't know why. Maybe I
The
visited,
weather is always gray. Yes.
but our weather only also not very fine. We haven't a lot of sunshines, but I don't know why. It's как associative, как ассоциация.
Maybe because of many big высотки, как сказать, big buildings, and because of many cars in there and
And
all
very
moving.
very fast people, they look on their phones, and very fast run
Everyone are busy, busy with some
very
work.
busy, yes. And run to their work
It's
in a
true.
gray, and in a gray coat.
Clothes.
Clothes, yes.
Office workers,
Yes.
because there's many of there.
I noticed that in small cities, uh, women are very beautiful. They're always in makeup. They're always каблуки.
Wheels, I guess now. Wheels
Maybe.
Understand.
They're always на каблуках.
on wheels. Yeah.
In colorful clothes, and they're they're much more beautiful than in Moscow. You are always hurry in Moscow. You are in such a high speed, and with black or gray clothes, and with hair, with such a hair, without makeup. You want to go to work, and then you can make makeup on your work, and you use your каблуки.
Yes, you're right. And when in my work, sometimes you phone to Moscow and it is at 10 o'clock. It is a work day, but in Moscow there is no anybody because they are in the road to work because they are lating. And I think it's usual situation for big cities
Yes,
because
it's
of a lot
usual.
of
I
cars.
spend 4 hours for my work, 2 hours on the morning and 2 hours on the evening. And sometimes when I was in my work till uh, 8 or 10 p.m., I go to my house late and I want to cry. I really want to cry. But now I'm freelance. I work at home and I'm very happy. Yoga helps me to make such a difficult decision, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And I realize that everything in my own hands, arms, and everything depends and from me.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah, I agreed because I left university too and become because I understand that this life that I saw around me and see me around me, I don't want to live like that, and I just start to search for my own way to live and find yoga, find the thing I really like to do, and now I know that I will be freelancer too in some way, and this is really great because when you study yoga, actually, if we рассмотрим, как сказать правильно, рассмотрим эту ситуацию. Okay, we see the situation from the point of view from yoga. Yoga tell us that there's no matter where you live because it's all inside you. So actually, this is no matter really where we live, because if we want to feel, if we have intention and manifestations that we want to live in freedom, in free, and in best way for you, you will receive it because because you want it and you practice yoga and it's all helps you to realize it in your life.
The main goal of yoga is freedom.
Yes.
Yes, we should remember about it always. Okay, the time is up. Our discussion is finished. It was a good discussion. I think it was very nice, and I wish you a good week. Yes, we are going on our job, on our work tomorrow. Our holidays
Finish
also
up.
finished up.
It's over once.
Yes, it's over, but the future was there. Future will very happy for us.
Yes. Full of freedom.
Freedom, with freedom, of course, with freedom. Okay. See you next Sunday, I think, and I wish you good luck on this week. Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.